If I have to, I guess.
Hello and welcome to this week's Help Desk with Joe, and I have with me as always, Joe.
We're back.
We're back, and last week we had a very successful show, lots of interest in that. So this week we have a brand new product to test out, get a review on.
Yes.
Say about the yay or nays and
right.
so forth. So introduce us to this week's topic. What are we looking at?
Okay. This week's topic, we're covering an issue that a lot of Apple users are experiencing on iPhones, iPads, iPods, is an issue of the device you buy, the storage size you get, that's all you get.
Right.
There is no more. And with Android, Android gives capability of buying the SD cards and micro SD cards, throw it in there and give you a little extra storage space.
Right.
With Apple, what you get, what you see is what you get.
Right, and you can't open it up like a CPU and just add a bigger hard drive. You're stuck with, as you say, what you buy in your package. So.
Right.
All right, so this week, this answer, or possible answer, or recommended maybe, is the Kanex. So tell me about the K with a K. Kanex.
Yes, Kanex, K-A-N-E-X. This is their device, the meDrive.
Okay.
And this device, it's just a little white box, and it's actually powered by USB.
Okay.
So to provide power, and there's the port on the back. It comes with the USB cable, and you either power it by a wall adapter with USB conversion, or just plug it into a computer hard drive if you've got a computer nearby. And it connects to your network by Ethernet. So the network cable port is here, and it also comes with the network cable itself.
Okay.
And the retail price on this is about $80.
Okay. Yep. And it, small, portable, comes with all the cables, good to go. Mm-hmm. Storage for iPhone, iPad, so forth users. Okay. What are we looking at? What's the first step in the description? I mean, you went over the parts. What's the meat and bones of it? So
the meat and bones of it is you take your USB thumb drive, USB external hard drive, anything that you have like movies, documents, spreadsheets that you want to work on. All you have to do is once you get it hooked up to your network is plug it in.
Yep.
And we'll show you how it incorporates with the iPad, but once you plug it in, it's ready to go.
Okay, so it's the intermediary between the two devices to allow you to store it using flash drives.
Right.
Okay, good deal. And you have a demonstration?
Yeah, we have the demo. We're going to have Sina here help us.
All right, Sina, the producer, is put to work.
That's right.
Other than producing.
Okay, there's the drive. Here's the network cable.
Need this?
Yeah, that provides the power.
Okay, so we're opening this jewel up and we'll put it into play. So you've had this out and tested it.
Yes.
And of course, you're powering up your iPad now. And just your passcode was what again?
1234.
There we go. Always safe. How long have you had this?
We've had it for probably about a month or so.
And put it through the paces.
Yeah, we've ran a few tests on. I tested a lot last night to make sure that all my findings was
substantiate
everything
that you felt about it. Because I know, and we're gearing up towards, once you kind of do this demo, the pros and the cons and so forth. Why don't you go through the pros? I'm sorry, getting confused there.
Or do
you
go
through the pros real quick.
Okay, the pros of it are, it's easy setup. As you can see, the setup was real easy. You've seen it had 3 cables she had to plug into, and it's ready to go.
And she's done already, so in 20 seconds.
Right, so once we go through the pros here, we'll go through the process of it on the iPad side. The email, the capability of emailing the files within the app, which we'll show you how to do that.
Okay.
And then you can download the files, which we'll also show you inside the app.
Okay. So we'll have all that on the demo. Those are all good things, and it especially allows you to have that extra storage available.
Right.
Can't beat that.
Okay, so once we have it all hooked up, you download the app to your iPad called the meDrive app.
Okay.
So, and it's shown here on the iPad. So we open it up, and when you set up the new device, it'll ask you devices, and you hit the plus sign on the right side here. And we'll see if it can locate the drive here. It should locate the drive on your network.
Okay. And this is something, how long has this been out? Has this been something that's been out a while now? Or?
It's been out a few months.
So it's relatively new technology for, I'm assuming people had started, I hate to say raising the fuss, but it started to show concerns when they ran out of storage space.
Right.
And said, all right, time out. We need to have something else so that I can start storing stuff. Because the connections for any other storage don't exist on the iPad. So you have to do it all remotely.
Well, and a lot of people are finding out that you can use the iPad for more than just watching movies, playing games. You can actually use it in business settings. So this is called for a much more higher demand of...
Right, and I know a lot of schools use it, school systems. So in their classroom setting with the programs and the amount of information they have to store has become quite busy, so to speak.
Right.
So this need is there.
Right.
And these folks with the meDrive, the Kanex, has tried to meet that need. Okay.
Okay, so now we found the device on the network. We push it, and it'll ask you for the username and password, and the default username and password on the device. Username is admin, and the default password is 1234. So once you get it set up, you'll want to change that because that's
keep it safe.
That's one of the weakest passwords you can put in. So once you connect to the network, we'll open up the drive here.
And this is all pretty straightforward. I'm watching you do it. Everything pops up that you need. Very easy to do.
Right. And it shows USB 01. This is showing the device that's hooked up to the drive. And we push it, and there. Okay, let's load. Okay, there's our folders, new folder, video, and Word doc. Those are all folders I put on the thumb drive last night.
Okay.
So they are all ready to go.
And then you can access that thumb drive via your iPad now to transfer data out and
import it in, right. Yep. Yeah, for example, like the Word document I have, we can open it up and actually download the file to see we have in the preview window what the document would be.
Yep.
And then we can actually download it to the iPad itself, or email it, or open it up within an app like the iPad word processing app. You can open it up in there and start working on your document.
Okay, so it allows you to transfer information from a jump drive or flash drive into your unit. Allows you to send it out via email back onto the storage unit that you choose to plug in.
Actually, I don't believe it'll let you. Let me try this.
It won't let you send it back.
Okay, yeah, it'll let you import pictures and videos. So
okay, so it covers a lot of bases there. All right, you've covered all the pros: the storage capability, the easy setup, the emails, because you can email that information back out now,
and
download files to it.
And another thing you can do is we can watch movies on this as well inside the app. So if we launch this is actually one of our summer project.
Yeah, one of the students.
And I'm here with Emily. This week at PAX.
Nice. Okay, so that's pretty.
And you just make a full screen.
On Monday, it also from DNR came to do a lesson on.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Yeah. All right. So lots of pros. Go over some of the cons.
Okay. The cons of this is you can't open folders inside with a space in the name. For example, on this thumb drive, we have a folder called New Folder, New Space Folder. When you open it up, it throws up an error, unsupported directory name.
Okay.
So if there's an important file in there I want to work on, I can't get to it.
And it's because I'm not sure I follow you why.
Because it's in the software that the software doesn't understand a folder that has a space in the name. It's a glitch in the software.
So, all right, anything that you would try to put a space in would not be recognized at all.
But the funny thing of it is, if you have a file, the file itself has a space in the name, it works just fine.
Right.
But it's something with the folder, which is a glitch, which I'm sure that they can fix within software updates. But right now, this is one of the brick walls you run into.
And that's something that everybody does. Everybody wants to put spaces in just because of ease of finding something, ease of reading something. Yep, I understand.
Yeah, when I ran across this, I thought there was an issue with my device, so I researched it, and you know, the good thing with Kanex is they're not hiding behind it. They're actually saying, yeah, this is an issue. Here's what you got to do to fix it. So I mean, you got to give them credit that they're, accepting that the issues they're running into and showing you how to fix it.
Right. Okay, so a small glitch, but still something significant until you figure out why,
Right.
and or know that it does that, and
Right.
then work around it. Okay, next con.
Next con is there's no USB power adapter included. It comes with the USB cable, so you can plug it into your computer if you have a computer nearby.
Right.
If not, you're going to have to either have one with you or purchase a USB to electric outlet charger.
Right. Something like that. So an extra expense.
Right.
Usually with these type items for that price, that's included.
Right.
I mean, it's a fairly cheap part, but for $80 included.
Right. And the thing of it is, some people, they have the wireless router in their house, so they
Yep.
just plug that in and they have a laptop.
Yep.
Well, you're not going to string a USB cable through your house to provide power to
Right.
it. So that was a big drawback on me.
That makes it a little harder. Okay, third con.
Third con is the limited file support within the app. An issue I ran into is a lot of the documents and videos and stuff that the app plays with inside itself is Apple supported file protocols.
Right.
The MOV file extension, which is run through Apple's QuickTime video program, a lot of the videos I have in the edit is run through the Windows Media video format.
Right.
And it just wouldn't recognize it, so I'd have to download it and have it open up in a separate app other than just least viewing and editing
Right.
inside the app. So that was a big con for me.
And that's a big issue because not everybody sticks with the MOV format.
Well, or the Apple format,
Right.
the Apple Sandbox per se,
Yeah,
altogether.
Yeah. So anything else, and I'm assuming like a GoPro camera or anything along those lines, you'd have to go through that extra step of converting it,
Right.
and then pull it in. So that would be a huge hassle.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And another con of it I found on the website was, this might have been something I overlooked, but I couldn't find an exact list of exact formats that they supported. It might be on there. I'm not going to ding them bad on that. It's just I wasn't able to find it, so it might not be there, or
Right.
if it is there, I wasn't able to find it.
But that's something that should be easily accessible so that you know what you have to work with.
Right.
Okay. All right. I understand. I don't always understand, but this I do. So that's good. All right. So for the average person coming up to you, Joe, I ran across this, the Kanex. I need more storage space for my iPad. What do you say? Yay, nay, get rid of it, don't do it?
At this point, just for your standard home user, I'd have to tell them not to buy it. I mean, I hate to knock a product like that, but for your standard home use, I can't recommend it. Now,
Just too many drawbacks for that
yeah,
price.
I mean, if you're really techie and you're willing to work with the issues in hopes that there's a fix available, try it and see
Yeah.
if it's worth it. But for your everyday consumer, I had to say it's a don't buy.
Yeah, okay. Is there an alternative?
At this point, I haven't researched any more alternatives, but we'll definitely look into that. And to the Kanex company, if you guys watch this video, we'd be more than happy for you to send information, stuff that we may have missed
Right.
or misquoted, and we'll bring it up again
Right.
as another topic to discuss, because any input from them would be
Yep.
greatly appreciated.
Well, and as you said, this is out. It's fairly new. They have some glitches to fix. Hopefully they'll fix them. Maybe they'll start to realize the shortcomings and realize for the price point, some plugins they need to include and some small minor things they need to fix.
Right.
It's not always the case that something new out of the box is on the money.
Right.
So a little bit of work by Kanex to make it better.
Right. And the thing of it is, these are the new kids in the neighborhood, so a new product trying to get out there for the mass market. I understand it, and with new technology, this is one of the growing pains you're going to deal with.
Right.
But just make the consumer aware that this is what
Yep.
you're going to run into.
And if they do decide to buy this, what would you tell them?
That to be prepared to get ready for these issues.
Get the plug in for sure, because
Right.
you'll need that power source.
Right, just to be safe, and be prepared with these file issues. That make sure your folders don't have spaces,
Yep.
and be prepared that there might be some files that you have issues with opening.
And that you have to convert them through the channels to get it there.
Right.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So poor review for the Kanex. So as usual, this show, and Joe, you're doing your homework and your research to help save people money, help make their lives more efficient, make their lives better. And as you said, this is a no-go at this point.
Right.
Unless you're very tech savvy and you want to work through those hurdles.
Right.
Okay. Any final thoughts on the Kanex?
Not at this point. I'd like to keep an eye on this product. Hopefully that there will be some software updates or some patches released
Yep.
that they can release this, and maybe we can come back and give it a better review next time.
Yep, and the concept seems solid. They're trying to solve a problem.
Right.
They just had some shortcomings, so that's going to happen. You can't
Right.
have every product be a home run.
Right.
and especially straight out of the box. So I
And
think that's a fair assessment, because
right.
I'm not a tech guy, but I understand the inconvenience of not having a power source, the inconvenience of having to convert files. So
Right, instead of just plug and play, you're
yeah,
sitting
I mean,
plug and
we're
play
spoiled.
at that point.
We want plug and play. We want everything to be taken care of. So
Right.
if it's not, then for that price point, it needs to be fixed.
Right.
All right. Well, good deal, Joe. I, appreciate it as usual. Your honesty is always a good thing, because people want to know what they're buying.
Right.
And that's why we come to you. So for everybody out there, you go to buy products, always check with Joe and Cena first. They got the scoop on all the new items that are coming out. With everything else you've covered some of the iOS updates, some of the new products that come out that people will need or should go ahead and get.
Right.
And now we're turning the corner and looking at some new products. So.
Right.
If anybody has any questions, how can they get a hold of you?
You can give us a call at offices at 304-927-3588, or check out our website at amdigitaltechnologies.com.
Or if you're like me, friend you on Facebook, watch those daily specials come by, and watch these shows to get reviews on the other items that you may need in your home or throughout. And as we talked earlier, I have a lot of questions, so I see some shows in the future that are going to help me answer some of my technology questions. So, and if you have a special question,
send us a message on Facebook, give us a call, email us, info@amdigitaltechnologies.com. Just do whatever you got to do to contact us, because we love your questions. It makes my job a lot easier, makes Dave's job a lot easier.
My job's easy anyway. Show up and ask questions.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. But you're right. I mean, if someone has a particular question, I need more storage for my iPad, what do I do?
Right.
This show can help answer them, and you guys always give out free stuff. You're
we
giving
love
out
it.
some of the Whoosh screen cleaner.
Right. Which that contest is still going on. You have till October 30th, which I believe is next Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, check out that video, and the link will be below this video on YouTube, to check out that link to see how to win a free bottle of Whoosh Screen Shine.
Nice. I like it. Be creative. Submit something cool. That's what we want. All right. Well, Joe, thanks for another great show. We'll be back next week. And if you have any questions, go back to the prior shows. We're up over 30 shows now. It's also in the podcast. You guys are making a lot of headway. We're starting to work on the studio here, so you'll start to see some changes,
which we're real excited about.
Yes, I mean we're getting innovative, and we're taking the strides forward. This program is going to be continued on for as far as we can go with it. So we're looking forward to some positive changes, and as usual, great product reviews. All right, well, thank you, Joe.
All right, thank you.
If you have any questions, remember, and if you need any technology help, support, or need to buy anything technology related, look them up at A&M Digital Technologies. Support your local businesses. I mean, this is a Roane County Spencer business, so we're excited, and they host all our shows, do all the production, editing, and so forth, converting the podcast and everything. So you guys stay busy behind the scenes to help out your community.
Right.
So make sure you shop with them and show some appreciation for that aspect. All right, Joe, thanks again.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week with some more products and stuff to review and check out.
Sounds good.
Next week then.